Hey guys, Mr. Nadal here, and we are ready for our first real legit lesson as we come back and start learning from home. Well, first things first, my name's Mr. Nadal, and you may have forgotten what I look like, so just in case, here's a reminder. No, but really. No, but really. Okay, for real. Well, where do we start? After we've had this kind of interesting new strange experience and we come back ready to start school again, but from home, what subject do we to start with? And I decided we should start with art. And the reason for that is that in class we've talked about how humans are a highly visual species. That's the way we understand things best. And I really wanted to start by learning about our feelings and how we're feeling right now. And I wanted to do that visually, and so here we are with art. I think it's really important that the first thing we do is understand what we're worried about, what we're excited about, and what's good right now, so that we can kind of make peace with those feelings and be our best self right now. And there's this very famous philosopher, Aristotle, who said that knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. In other words, or in my words, that means before you can really start learning about anything else, you need to understand you. And I want to know how you're feeling and what you're thinking right now. A very famous rapper, RZA, put this in longer form, and that should be up in the screen in just a second if you want to read through that. So let's talk about how we're going to do this. And the format I want to use is rose, thorn, bud. If you think about a rose bush, it's got these beautiful things you can see right now, the flowers in front of you. These thorns, which are kind of the things you're worried about and cause pain, and the buds, which will eventually turn into new flowers, something to look forward to. And I think that is a good way to stop and reflect about life right in the moment. And I'll give you an example of what that might look like for someone, specifically me, at this moment. So first, here's my rose. For me, my rose is that we get back to learning. I chose a symbol of a light bulb for that. That's a pretty universal symbol for ideas and learning. And that is what school is about, learning about yourself, learning about the world, learning about possible futures you might have. And after being on pause, we get back to that. That is the great thing I can see happening right now in front of me. That is my rose. Next, I would like to show you my thorn. That is the thing that's kind of causing me a little pain and stress right now, which is that there's all these new skills I need to learn to teach from home. And right now I'm here. I'm a beginner. And over time, my skill level will increase. But that's going to happen over time. And right now, lesson number 1, I'm at time equals 0. I'm a beginner. And I'm a little worried and stressed about that. I know I'm not doing things as well now as I will later. That's kind of my thorn right now. Last is my bud. Something I'm looking forward to developing is some more routine or schedule, where I and you can put together some times of day that we expect certain things of ourselves. And when people have a schedule to follow, they tend to be more productive. They know that at this time I have to get this thing done. Even though in real life I don't have to, you make yourself do it. And those small steps, day after day, are what build up into new learning and making you your best self. So I'm really looking forward for me at my own home and you at your home into getting some routines and schedules so that we can start being productive and kind of making the most of our time. So for me as a teacher, that's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm doing right now. I'm excited and can see that new learning about to happen right now. I am worried about my skill level at the moment. This is a new thing to me. It's not like teaching where I've been in a classroom year after year and I know what I'm doing. This is new. I'm a beginner. And that new thing growing, that bud, getting that routine and schedule into place that I can see coming. That's going to make all of us more productive. Now, I imagine if I was a student doing this, I don't have you here at my house to make an example the way we do a class, so I had to do a thought experiment. I can imagine a lot of students seeing their rows as being reconnecting. So you might be excited that, oh, I'm going to meet Sharon, I'm going to meet Fender, I'm going to see David again, and even more people. And you get to reconnect with those people and rebuild those relationships, right? That's something that some of you may be excited about and can see happening now. For some of you, I could see that thorn being some loss of freedom. You may have had more control over your time than you normally did, and you may have been enjoying that. And you're not going to lose all of that, but you may lose some. And so I can see a little bubble bursting on the thorn. That loss of freedom, there will be less of it. And I can see that bud, that new thing growing, which is you learning to learn independently versus a school schedule where you have adults structure everything for you. You at home have the opportunity to learn to structure your learning for yourself and become a little stronger that way, have a little more self-control. So your job today is to do your own rose, thorn, and bud. You can do it as a visual like I did with words and or pictures. You can also do it written. If you want to go into Seesaw and just write to me, what is your rose, what is your thorn, what is your bud, how are you feeling, you can. If you want to use video, you can do that too. You get to choose how you're going to show me that learning. I'll give you some options, but I want to know. That way I get a little bit of a status of the whole class about what things you're excited about and what more of, what's really worrying you right now, and what new things are kind of interesting that you are looking forward to as you kind of become your best self over the next couple months of school. So with that, your assignment will also be posted in Google Classroom, and after you do your assignment, which you'll be doing on Seesaw, I will let you choose if you want to keep it private with me, or if you give me permission, then I will share it out to the whole class for them to see. So it was wonderful to get started on this little art assignment. We have more to come, and thank you guys for your time. Thumbs if you liked it, subs if you loved it. Bye!